All right, guys. Hey, welcome back again. One more time. This time, football talks. That's the main reason I got this channel. I love talking about football. Let's talk about the new league, the XFL. Vince McMahon's second try trying to do the XFL thing. First of all, tell me what you guys thought. Email me. I got my email down there. Let me know what you thought. What you didn't like, what you liked. Let's jump into it. So, first game that I saw, Seattle Dragons versus the DC Defenders. Hey, DC's got a team they can root for now. I'm just playing. The other Redskins, but that's the joke everyone says. Now Dallas has a team to root for in February. Whatever. XFL jokes. I like the new logo. It's not Vince McMahon shouting this is the XFL in the first game. I like that Vince McMahon wasn't even there. He could have been there, but they never showed him. I never saw him. I like their new slogan, for the love of football. You can't get better than that. People love football. I love football. I go watch football every day, all day, every day. Let's talk about it, man. The new rules, bigger hits. They're legal now. It's like the old school football, like 90s, 80s football, 70s football. Back when you can damn near decapitate somebody with a clothesline tackle. It's cool. The new kickoff, that looks safer. And the NFL might try to steal that, just like they took the sky cam from the XFL the first time. The extra points, that was really interesting to me. The 1 point, 2 points, or 3 points, I like that. They take away the extra point. The extra point's nothing to really watch. In the NFL. The NFL, the extra point, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go get a snack, whatever. I'm gonna go get some drink. You don't really pay attention to the extra point, unless of course, it's miss. They miss it, they block it. But even then, it's not that entertaining. I like the 1 and 2 3-point conversions. I like that, especially when it's crunch time. It's last 2 minutes, fourth quarter, they just scored. They need 3 points. Win, and it's cool. It gives both teams a fighting chance. But what I also kind of, I see the downfall in it. It's low-scoring games. No one really got over maybe, 30 points? It is what it is. It's a new football league in spring. People love football, just like me. I watched it, Kind of disappointed I didn't see The Rock like I saw him, the first time, back in 2001. 2001, the first XFL. One thing I did like, the head coach is being mic'd. But I also thought, I was like, but what if the other coaches for the team they play next week just takes over and listens to what they were calling and seeing what worked? But, that's just me nitpicking, people might not be that smart. You can't have to be. But I liked it. It was cool. I liked having the head coaches mic'd, Amazingly, none of the head coaches cussed. Of course, they caught a couple of players dropping F-bombs and all kinds of stuff. But it's football. It's it's intense. It's gonna happen. You can't really blame a football player for, speaking his mind. They're football players. They're not businessmen. They're out there to, take somebody's head off, especially in the XFL. What else I got up here? The refs being mic'd up. That was cool. I like that. They go through, it puts you inside it. That's my favorite thing so far. I like the refs being mic'd up because you can see the process. Was it a flag or should it have not been a flag? I like that. And the challenges. Those are cool. Having the insights of what's actually going on, what goes on in their mind. Instead of just calling them an idiot. They show why they did what they did, and I like that. Makes you feel like more immersive. I liked it, but sometimes they ran over each other. Like you could hear the refs, you could hear the coach, you could hear the commentators. Like I can't listen to 3 people at one time. I think you should cut it down. When the commentators are talking, cut everyone else off, or when the coach is talking, cut everyone else off. Like just have one person talking. I don't like the 2 or 3 people. Like you want to listen to all of it, so you're just like, oh god, I don't know what to do. But that's again, that's me nitpicking. I mean, I like the games. The quality of the football that was being played was better than the first time. I don't know about if it was NFL better, like better than the NFL, but I mean, it was something. It was better than the AAF, and I watched the AAF too. All right, let's move on from that. The play calling, that was different. I like that. Um, you could hear the offensive coordinator, the head coach, talking to the quarterback clear as day too. I mean, it was pretty awesome how that was how that happened. But it was different plays, different kind of plays, and there's double forward passes, which is, I mean, this is awesome because the ball is just gonna fly everywhere. I liked it personally, but I mean, it's the XFL. It's not the NFL. I mean, they're not gonna try to be the NFL, and I like that. They're gonna try to be their own entity. There was a lot of old NFL players coaching, playing, like Lance Dunbar from the Cowboys, Terrence Williams from the Cowboys, both playing on the Dallas team, which I thought was kind of funny because they couldn't make one Dallas team, but they made the other Dallas team. But whatever. A couple old Steelers playing for the Dallas Renegades. Couple old Steelers coaching the Dallas Renegades, and Daryl Johnston is their general manager of the Dallas Renegades. That was pretty cool. I mean, it puts these two teams for the XFL on one team for me. I like that. I mean, I like that they're trying to, still, like, we're not the NFL, but hey, look, we got a couple people. I like that, It draws more people in. And Troy Aikman was at the first game, at the Dallas Renegades game. That was pretty cool. Pat McAfee, the old punter for the Colts, he's got his own podcast, interviewing people. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, they did cool stuff without trying to be like, hey, look at everything we have. They're just like, look at the quality of the football, and also look at the couple of differences we have. I like that. It wasn't gimmicky like the first time. I like it was more about the football, more about being prepared. And their uniforms. Their uniforms are pretty cool. The Dallas Renegades are my favorite uniform. I'm probably going to root for them just because, they got these two teams, helping them. But, I mean, they're another Dallas team. I'm from Texas. I live in Texas. I mean, that's me. I'd rather go for Dallas than I go for Houston. Let's talk about game 2, the Houston Roughnecks versus the LA Wildcats. I mean, it happened. It was a football game. Nothing too excited happened, blew me out of the water. I was, doing other stuff during the day. I wasn't really watching it. I was halfway watching it, halfway not watching it. But overall, the XFL, it's a league. It's another league. It's another football league. It's something for me to watch because me personally, I don't enjoy watching basketball. I don't enjoy baseball. I don't enjoy anything but football, personally. I don't know what else to watch during the spring. I mean, usually during the spring, I'll watch NFL Network. I mean, it's football all the time. I mean, football is my one sport, and it's always going to be my one sport. I tried to get into basketball a couple years ago. I just couldn't. I mean, it's cool, but I mean, I don't know. It's just not for me. Baseball is just drags on and on and on. I mean, it's fun to be at the game, but to watch it, it's like watching NASCAR to me. And I just don't get it. I don't get how people do it all the time. But that's me. That's me personally. But let's... what I wanted to talk about from the XFL, the quarterback play was mediocre at best to me. I mean, they were missing passes. They were overthrowing people. I mean, that's a reason they're not in the NFL. There's a reason why these guys aren't in the NFL. I mean, to be the best guy in the XFL, I mean, you're probably the worst guy in the NFL. I mean, honestly, it was just the quarterback play. The wide receivers and running backs, they were doing their thing. But I don't know if that was also because the offensive line and defensive line weren't that great either.